Welcome to Jobbed Out, the wrestling editorial that reminds you that sometimes wrestling and singing just don't mix.
Are my ears bleeding? Hey, look at this!
Wrestlers can be the most durable performers in all of entertainment. They do their own stunts, they're used to having only one take. Plenty of wrestlers have transitioned into acting, some with better results than others. Others ventured into other sports, again, to varying results. And yes, some have tried getting into singing, and you betcha, some have done better than others. The Masked Singer is a celebrity game show with a ton of popularity right now. Celebrities conceal themselves head to toe in costume and belt out a cover of their favorite songs in front of judges who both rate their performances and try to figure out who's under the costume. The judges in the American version even include Jenny McCarthy, who has one WrestleMania on her resume, and Dr. Ken, who is probably one of the best Raw celebrity guest hosts to ever have to make up for working with one of the worst Raw celebrity guest hosts.
We will ban you from the Summerfest.
He'll be banned from SummerSlam is what you're saying.
The show has featured over the years celebrities from all over the business. Singers, actors, comedians, politicians, and you guessed it, pro wrestlers. And that's what we're gonna look at today. This is Freaks 5 pro wrestling stars who've competed on The Masked Singer. Number 5. Logan Paul. The Maverick acknowledges that he's built a pretty bad rep for himself over the years, but Logan Paul has spent a lot of time trying to make you forget his horrible past so that you can focus on his horrible present.
And I'll see you in court.
Crypto scamming aside, Logan appeared on season 5 of The Masked Singer as the Grandpa Monster, performing Lou Bega's Mambo No. 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride.
And later Joan Jett's bad reputation before being unmasked.
Logan's even taller than his brother!
You thought I was Jake? Not Jake Paul!
When it comes to wrestling, Logan's transitioned really well in WWE and exceeded expectations each time that he's set foot in the ring thanks to his extreme athleticism. But the highlight of his career is gonna have to be this.
Catch me, Lord! Catch me! Ow! What have we done to make God angry?
Number 4. Rob Gronkowski. How does Gronk keep ending up on my lists? The future NFL Hall of Famer is no stranger to success with 4 Super Bowl rings and one 24/7 championship. As a white tiger, Gronk did rather well on The Masked Singer, performing hits from Vanilla Ice, Marky Mark, and Queen before performing a Right Said Fred song and getting himself eliminated.
Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts.
Serves him right too, thinking Right Said Fred would be a good choice for a singing contest.
Too sexy for the song.
Number 3. Alexa Bliss. There's no denying Alexa Bliss is a future WWE Hall of Famer. The greatest talent to come out of the Diva search, Bliss has won 5 singles women's championships and 3 tag titles, along with a 24/7 championship of her own. Take that, Gronk. Season 9 of The Masked Singer saw Bliss take on the role of an axolotl. An alexolotl? Whatever. Bliss performed Can't Fight the Moonlight by Leanne Rimes, who herself competed on The Masked Singer. After unmasking, Bliss would reveal that she suffers from crippling stage fright when it comes to singing. Not something you'd expect to hear from somebody who wrestles in front of tens of thousands of people. But it's a damn good way to motivate viewers when it comes to overcoming your fears.
I have actually crippling stage fright when it comes to singing. I actually cried backstage before coming out here because I was just so nervous. Do something every day that scares you because I did this today and it was so fun.
Number 2. Chris Jericho. The Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla has one of the most recognizable voices in pro wrestling and music alike. The first ever AEW World Champion appeared on Season 8 as a gigantic dinosaur bride and absolutely killed it with his first performance.
This woman is my destiny. She said, oh wow, shut up and dance with me.
Before absolutely butchering All-Star by Smash Mouth.
The backstreets, oh, you'll never know if you don't go, yeah. You'll never shine if you don't glow, oh, hey now.
The Bride would win their first episode before an early elimination on the next, despite a pretty good rendition of Billy Idol's White Wedding. Hey, at least he's still got Judas. Before I get to number 1, I do have a couple of honorable mentions. Mickey Rourke. The actor turned boxer who knocked out Chris Jericho at WrestleMania is the first and to date only Masked Singer competitor to actually forfeit, ripping off his own mask because he was too hot. Bob Saget. Not who you'd expect me to bring up, right? The commissioner of Chikara Wrestling, yes really,
Yes, I'm a commissioner and I'm also a gynecologist.
appeared during season 4 as a squiggly monster and sang well enough that I actually recommend seeking it out.
I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain?
Now with all that said and done, who is my number 1 wrestling star who's also competed on The Masked Singer? Number 1, Drew Carey. Alright, so wrestling fans either laugh at or passionately loathe the fact that Drew Carey is a WWE Hall of Famer. But like it or not, he is.
I don't care. I don't care if you boo. I'm skinny, I'm good looking, I'm rich, boo all you want.
And of all the celebrities to take part in The Masked Singer, he's the first WWE Hall of Famer to give it a shot. Dressed as a giant llama and performing Ricky Martin's She Bangs,
She bangs, wasted by the way she moves.
the real travesty here is that it wasn't William hung under the mask. He did what he needed to do, he had fun. Really, that applies to both The Masked Singer and the Royal Rumble. So there you have it, 5 pro wrestling stars who've competed on The Masked Singer, and it almost makes me want to watch The Masked Singer. Obviously it's not the kind of show that targets wrestling fans, but I appreciate any competition that brings out range and variety of sports entertainers. With that said, I want to ask you, what do you think about pro wrestlers appearing on contests like The Masked Singer? What other superstars and legends alike would you want to see take part in future seasons? Who do you think can carry a tune and rep the business to mainstream audiences? Let me know what you think in the comments and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more, because I want you to be a part of this conversation too. For now though, I better get my shoulders off the mat, so I want to thank you for tuning in to Jobbed Out. I'll catch you next time.